So just to be clear, what I said, it was a little long-winded. I said we have to have no fear about what's going to happen, because even though it's during the days of mourning, these days will be transformed to joy. Since this will happen in the time before Mashiach, and at a time when Jews are not helpless, so we have to assume that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will help our efforts, and this will be not a time of sadness but of joy. The other thing I said was that I don't believe that Iran was going to go ahead and shoot from its territory. First of all, that would invite Israel to attack where it's shooting from. I believe that they will get its proxies to shoot from the north, from Lebanon and Syria, and quite possibly from Turkey. Turkey has rattled some sabers threatening Israel, and perhaps would allow or make a claim that Iranian rebels or Iranian militants went on its territory and shot some missiles to Israel. They could blame it on any number of ethnic groups, and this is how I see it. It's going to be from the north, not from the east, not from where there could be intercepts in the Saudi Arabian Peninsula, as it was the last time. I don't believe that Iran is going to have an excursion of its own military people. If there is going to be an attack, it's going to be by its proxies. The only other possibility is a naval attack in the Mediterranean, which seems highly unlikely unless it's coming from Turkey. At any rate, I don't believe that Iran is going to risk its own armies. I think it's going to use the proxies. I think it's going to be a very heavy barrage, and I believe it's going to be coming from the north, where there will be a minimal of U.S. intervention possible. It's highly possible that Iran is trying to deplete the protective shield that Israel has in order to allow for Iran to put nukes on its missiles. Because once Israel's defenses are depleted, Iran's missiles can then rain on Israel havoc. And that's why, in my opinion, I know nobody listens to the opinion of an old rabbi, and I know that Bibi Netanyahu is much smarter than I am. Nonetheless, this is how I see it. It says in Shulchan Aruch that if Goyim come and mashmashim lovely, they're planning an attack, and you know they're planning an attack, then you don't go ahead and wait until they attack, you go and attack them. If I was in charge in Israel, I would attack what they call the S-300, and S-400, the protective missiles, the air defenses that the Iranians have from Russia. I'd attack those. We've been successful in avoiding being caught by those. We should attack those and destroy those, as many as we can. And then we have to attack all the nuclear facilities in one shot. Every single last nuclear facility should be bombed to the point where the entryways are impossible to approach. There's ways of doing it. You can destroy all the approaches and make it take years to get any way to get things out, to move things out of that. Those sub-mountain places where they have nuclear facilities, nuclear storage. That's what I would do. I would bomb all the nuclear storages, get rid of every single one of them. But I would start, before then I would start with the air defense systems that they have, knock those out, and then have a second wave and just knock all the nuclear facilities out. If Iran persists, I would then have a precision strike on IRCG headquarters, get rid of the main officers of the Iran, the Special Guard, and if necessary, take out Khamenei. This is a fight to the finish. This is not a place where you can go ahead and be squeamish. Khamenei is not as popular as people may think, and the American method of dealing with Iran is appeasement, and all that will do will give Iran further encouragement to develop its nuclear program and attack Israel at the first opportunity it has. If I was in charge of Israel, I would not give it that chance. And that's how I see it, and the Eibusher should help. Israel should be protected during these days no matter what.